Welcome.
To the joy of coding.
Hello, and welcome to episode 108 of The Joy of Coding. My name's Mike Conley. It's going to be a great day today. I hope you're ready to get down into some Firefox stuff, because I sure am. Let's just get coffee up a little bit. Let's do this thing. All right. Here's my screen. Let's get to the agenda. Today is August 2nd, 2017. A reminder, as per usual, no plan survives breakfast. In fact, there is no plan. I did very little planning. I did very little to set up for Joy of Coding today, which means that I have stuff to do. I really have not planned it. You're gonna watch me kind of fly by the seat of my pants, throwing some stuff together. But that's normal. That's how things go. And even if I had a plan, it probably wouldn't go that way. But just a reminder that this agenda is available to you. If you're watching this on Air Mozilla, it's in the additional links section. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's on the video description. If you're watching this on Twitch, I'm about to drop a link to you in the Twitch chat. And if you're watching this on Facebook, there's a pinned comment with a link to the agenda. And you can follow along, and as I save it, it will synchronize. Like, I'll go like, hi, people, and then I'll hit save, and then that little wheelie will go, and then if you reload the page, you'll be able to see hi, people. So a quick update. First of all, I need to make sure that am I broadcasting on Facebook? Is this working? I'm a little bit worried that I'm not. I'm getting reports that I am not broadcasting on Facebook. 1 second. 1 second. Oh, come on. What's going on here? Why isn't it working? Just give me a quick second here to figure out what is up. I might have to briefly interrupt the stream and then do it. Or I might just have to upload it. Come on. Videos. Joy of Coding 108. No views. Fetching video stream. Scheduled to go live. Let me take the stream key. Stream key looks good. Sorry, folks. This is another example of things going wrong. Let's log into my repeater. I've got a couple of minutes before Facebook times me out. And I'm sorry I can't really show you what I'm doing right now. RTMP 181674AT/RTMP. That's right. That's right. What's your dealie? Okay, well, I'm going to restart the repeater. So hold on your hats. This may or may not cause a slight hiccup in the stream. Brace yourselves. And am I back? Maybe? Is this working? Did it work? Yes. Okay. Sorry for the folks who are on Facebook. I apologize. For some reason, my repeater didn't attach properly, and I had to restart the repeater. And for the folks who are on YouTube and Twitch, hopefully that was not too disruptive. But it looks like everything's going okay. Twitch looks good. Okay. Okay. I think we're okay. Let's keep going. So thanks for joining me here, people. For the folks in the Twitch, wait, I already talked about the agenda. That's all covered. Okay, let's move on. I'm going to briefly plug the episode guide again. So there is an episode guide to the Joy of Coding. If you're familiar with Handmade Hero, which is a sort of a series that a software engineer has been doing, making a video game from scratch. There's an episode guide for Handmade Hero, and I thought it was a pretty good idea. And Sam Foster, who's a colleague of mine, suggested I have something similar for Joy of Coding. And so I put this together. It's very unstructured, but there's not a whole lot in it right now. But I invite you to send me pull requests if there's stuff that you find would be useful to go into the episode guide. Send it my way. Send me a pull request, and I'll merge it in. It doesn't have to be like my notes and my links. It can be your notes and your links about the stuff I worked on that day, and you can help other people who are watching the series. And let's see, is there anything else? I landed. Remember that test we were working on a couple weeks back where we wanted to test for sync layout flushes with a simple location bar search? Well, it landed and stuck, so that's good. With some caveats, I think it landed and stuck, but it's been disabled on a couple of platforms due to certain reasons. I don't know what those reasons are. But what are we working on today? Well, related to reflow tests. There is a bunch of stuff in flight. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm running Firefox. I don't know if you can see this. That font's pretty small, but that says 57 right there. I'm running Firefox 57, which just became 57 on Nightly like a couple of hours ago. So it's brand spanking new. We've got the vibrancy going on in the tab strip, and one of the things that's coming up is square tabs. So a colleague of mine, Dow, is working on rectangular tabs to remove the tab curve again. And that patch is done, and it landed, but it bounced. And it bounced because of some failures on the reflow tests that I'd written. And so I was going to investigate that because Dow was like, what's going on here with these tests, and so I'm going to investigate that. So the first thing I'm going to do is it's kind of confusing because I've got two of those windows open. Let me pump up the font here so you can see what I'm doing, and then I'm going to bring up the bottom of my screen so you can see what I'm typing. Whoop. Okay, so here's the tip of my tree, and I'm actually gonna pull down the square tab patch. So let's do that. We're gonna try and recreate the failure locally. So I'm gonna pull down the square tab patch. And I'm going to try and rebase that onto my copy of Central. We'll see if that works, because there's some newer stuff that I didn't have. Let's see, what's going on in Central right now? So Central. What's going on in beta? I think beta uplift happened today. I think there's some bustage. The uplifts are a little... There's some things that are need some fixins, but they're coming. Yeah, like all these explosions. But it's a coming. In fact, we should probably request uplift on this stuff. Anyways, so I've rebased. That appears to have worked. Let's now check out that patch. We're going to build it. We're going to run it locally. We're going to make sure it looks right. And then we're going to run the test to see if we can get the failure that we were seeing in automation. So Let's build faster. I'm pretty sure build faster is going to work. What have we changed? Everything's under themes. There shouldn't be any like platform changes. It's just packaging and theming stuff. Yeah, JavaScript, CSS, SVG, etc., etc., etc. No native stuff that needs to rebuild. So we'll do mock build faster. And let's check it out. Let us check it out. Okay, so I've got my square tabs up here. That's nice. I didn't mean to try downloading Ubuntu, but let's go to mozilla.org. And yeah, I've got square tabs. Square tabs are happening. Pretty cool. That's nice. That's a nice look. Pretty stoked about this browser we got going on here. Now the question is, on new Windows, are we causing more reflows than necessary? Well, I'm noticing I've got the dark theme enabled. Let's disable that actually. So I'm in a customize mode. I'm just going to go to the default theme. That's nice. Okay. So let's see if we can recreate the failure. I'm going to quit, and then we're going to run mock, Moki test, browser-based content test, performance, browser, window, open reflows was the name of the test. Hey, all right. Yes, we got our failures. So let's take a look at what we got. I'm going to copy all this stuff into a document, and we can start looking at it. Start picking it apart. Whoops, didn't mean to put that in find. So we have this unexpected uninterruptible reflow in this rect call. And this one. Now let's take a look at the ones we've already got. Like, because we've got a list of expected uninterruptible reflows. So on OS X, we've got this like handle event, infer from text handle event, and right, okay. I'm also wondering about these rect things. So if we have Darwin, then we expect handle event, update appearance, update rect, and now it's handle event, init update, and then rect. Handle event update, init update rect, handle event update rect. So I wonder if just the stacks changed. Let's take a look at the other stacks in here. So rect, unexpected, that's 2, and that's 3, and then 4 with the same signature. And then there's an unused one here, and we were supposed to hit it 4 times. So yeah, the stack changed. The stack changed on this one. So let's try and make the stack right. So it's rect update init handle event, not update appearance. So I'm just gonna take that, put that in here, and almost certainly we're gonna want to update any of the other stacks that have update appearance in a yeah, like that, I think. Okay, let's take a look. Hey, and that fixed it. That was easy. Jeez. Okay, so that fixed it for OS X. I'd like to make sure that that's the case for Windows as well, or it's fixed for Windows as well. That's harder for me to do because I don't have a Windows machine. let's see here, because there's some extras in here for Windows. And so what I'm going to do is fix window open reflows for OS X, commit that, and then I'm going to let's see if I can get this cooking on beast mode, this patch. So calling beast mode. Apparently I have an instance running. I'm just going to stop it. Expect async stacks and reflow tests. That's right, that landed. What do I want to do? I want to pull down basically, yeah, this. I wonder if I can do that and rebase safely. How long ago was this? This was yesterday. I think it'd be okay. Okay, so let's pull it down. Let's rebase tip onto central. And then let's update to the tip now, whatever tip is. We'll bring up the bottom of my screen so you can see. Hold on. There it is. And now we're going to, yeah, we've got the right things checked out. Now I'm going to build. I'm going to build quickly. And while we're waiting for that, I'm going to make sure that the display on my virtual machine on beast mode, display 0, is working properly and not locked. I had to do this last week. I apologize. I'll try and make this fast. I'd play you some music, but I'm pretty sure that YouTube would flag me for it. So
I can't do my work!
so just give me a sec. Okay, so display 0 is set up, and we've got our build done. So if I do glog and I do display equals 0 mock moki test browser based content test performance browser window open reflows, we should get some errors, and then what we can do is apply this fix on the Linux box. Oh, it's fine with it. Browser window open reflows, it's fine with it. Oh, now it hates that one. Let me just phase contest performance browser.ini. Window open reflows is skipped on Linux. So we only, that was a waste of time. We only run it on Windows and OS X. We've got it fixed for OS X. We need to fix it for Windows. So let's just look at the failure log then And we'll have to do this. We're just going to have to eyeball it when we make our recommendation to DAO. Let me write him a message in FX team on IRC. Or actually, let me write it in the... Some stack as DAO mentioned in IRC, some stacks changed on us, and at least for OSX, there aren't any new reflows here, just signature changes. So if I do like BZ, HG, export, fix osx.diff, I'm going to fix for OSX, and then browse to projects. So many projects. Where's Mozilla Central? I should probably just put these in name order. Mozilla Central, and now put these in date order, date added, fix OSX. I don't have easy access to a Windows box in this state, so I'm going to eyeball the fix for that one in a sec. But I'll try to eyeball the, the test is disabled for Linux, so we just have to figure out Windows now. Looking at that next. So the failure log, here's the push with failures. There should be a failure in here. Oh, where is it? Did I miss it? Oh, these are unclassified. Don't show me unclassified. Show me search reflows. Show me everything. How do I? Yeah, everything. So I'm looking for window open. The start one might be it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Browser, window open reflows. Here we go. So here's a Windows PGO run with the problem test unexpected fail. We want browser window open reflows. Okay, so here we go. The test starts and then we get all of these errors. Boom, boom, boom. Unexpected fail, unexpected fail, pass, pass, unexpected fail, unexpected fail, and then we're done. So let's put those over here, and let's see what we get. So I'm gonna actually chop out first couple of lines because that's just noise. Okay. What? I guess it wasn't just noise. No, it wasn't noise because I ended up chopping out some important text. So let's not worry about that. Unexpected uninterruptible reflow, rect, update, init, handle event. So that's similar to what we were seeing before. And we ended up changing the signature. Sorry, rect. So it should be handle event, init, update, rect, right? Handle event, init, update, rect. So that's good. I think that one's fixed. Now here's one. Vertical margins. Vertical margins. This is new. So there's an unexpected failure because it's handle event, init, update, vertical margins. Handle event. That should be init, not update appearance. So handle event, init, in title bar, tabbed in title bar, update margin. Yeah, okay. And then there was another rect one, so that's 2, 3, and there should be a fourth one coming. Oh, here's another vertical margins one. Yeah, we're supposed to hit it twice. Okay, good. And so that would be twice. That's done. So vertical margins is done. And then, oh, did we hit a third one? Vertical margins. Unexpected vertical margins. Oh, and then we hit another one here. Wait, so there's 4. There's like for Windows and OS X there's 2, and then there's 2 more if you're on Windows, just Windows. Okay, so 3. Let me go back to the start. Vertical margins, vertical margins. So I've got selected. So 1, 2, we should see 2 more. 3, 4. Okay, so no more. And then that's how many rects do we have here? Well, let me make sure that there are no more vertical margins. Rect. And then we go into the expected ones that we didn't get. Oh, wait, no, these are passes. Unused. Then we get in the unused ones. Okay, good. Good, good, good. So we have the right number of... we have the right number there. So let's see about this. How many of these are there? Find all. Found 4 matches. There should be 4. And so we've got... yeah, that's right. 4. Good. So it was a matter of changing this to this. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to amend. We're going to export that. Export fix OS X and Windows.diff. And then gonna reload this page because there's might have been some commentary. Reload. Obsolete. Oh, I'm gonna attach a new file. Fix for OS X and Windows. Okay, I verified that we're really just horse trading on reflow stacks here. Nothing new got added. No new reflows got added. Just some signatures changed. If you apply this patch DAO, I believe this should make automation happy. Test happy. Okay. And that's it. So, things related to reflow tests. This thing. So let me put a link to the bug. Make tabs rectangular. And I'm going to update what we did. So, investigated and figured out why the tests were failing. Some reflow stack signatures just changed. NBD.
That's right.
All right. So now what are we going to do? Well, let me just quickly check my email. Checking to make sure there haven't been any things that I need to jump on. I'm doing it on my phone because I don't really want to show you my email. Oh. Let's see here. So more about it, but we can take this one. Oh, wow. Okay, 1363485. So there's been 1363485. So there's this bug that's going to move the home button to over here and make it so that you can move the reload and home button, the stop reload button and home button around. Update URL bar bindings. I have no idea what's going on in here. And then this was resolve remove. I think we should keep the line. I'm not sure exactly the last station. We should now remove our disable set code unblock bug strawman patch. Similar patch. UK92. Who's UK92? Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, UK92's been doing this? Holy smokes, I thought this was DAO. Amazing. Amazing. I don't know who UK92 is, but they're amazing, and they found a solution to this. Line side icons, your bar position, less than 5. I want to see this in action. I want to pull this patch down. Let's see what that looks like. Because this was another test, or this was another bug that was causing explosions, or a patch landed, got backed out because it was causing reflow test failure. And so I don't print around bugs around things are one exactly in review board again. Okay, I want to check this out. I'm testing locally. K92 is fixed locally now. Build faster! Alright, let's see what it looks like. Missing the tab strip. That looks weird. Let me just build. Just do a mock build. Alright, tabs are back. Got our home button right here. Alright, we got this thing lined up properly. So let's run browser base content test, browser URL bar, our performance, browser URL bar search reflows. Come on, work, work. Passes for me locally. Feel pretty good. Okay. Woo! All right. Reflow test catch and real bugs. Great. Great. So, if that lands and the other patch for the like tomorrow in tomorrow's nightly, you might see square tabs and be able to move the stop, reload, and home button all around, all over the place. I mean, you've always been able to move the home button around, but you'll be able to move the stop and reload button around, which is kind of nice. Because I know some people were complaining about that. Okay, great. Well, that was quite productive. Let's again figure out why the tests were failing, and then we tested this thing. No, this thing. Yeah, it was this thing. Move that thing. Yep, yep, yep. Tested UK92's patch to ensure that URL bar reflows don't increase. Reflows got fixed. Yeah, thanks. I think I'll wait for try run those, see if they're in before I was hiding somewhere. Good call. I also posted a patch that I believe should unblock the rectangular tabs bug. Okay, so let's keep moving. What do we want to do next? What am I working on? Well, that was just so rapid. We like so many things just happened there, and so many big things are going on. I need to, and I'm super caffeinated. I'm been drinking this coffee. I'm just like so excited, and now I need to calm down. So let's close those tabs. Let's collect ourselves here. What's next? Oh, okay. So there's this other patch I've been working on to try and improve perceived performance on closing tabs. This one, when closing tabs, select the next tab before working on closing the tab. So whenever you close a tab, so I'm going to close this tab. Notice how, I mean, we select we switch to the remaining tab. Like we choose the remaining tab and we switch to it. Well, that switch actually occurs sort of towards the end of the removal effort, and this bug is about doing the switch earlier. So what you should see is the switch first, and then the tab closes in sort of the background. So sort of to increase, more to get out of your way and to like increase the perceived performance of closing a tab. And I got review on this, and I'm waiting on review from this. And I want to answer Dow's question on the adopted by tab thing. So I'll explain in a second, but first let's check out the patch. Where was it? It's like this bug 426. Where is it? 426. There it is. There it is. We're going to check this out. We're going to build that. People on the internet are talking. Okay, so let's build this. I'll try to use the author in Myer Plus. If it doesn't like that, set yourself as the author and all R plus it. I figure you would have produced the same patch anyhow. Okay, so we've got our patch here, and there's this condition I added inside the patch. If we look here, where yeah, right here, where like I say, if you're not adopting a tab, so adopting by tab is when you're removing the tab because the tab's moving somewhere else, like it's being dragged out to a different window. So the tab's being removed in kind of a special way. The tab will still, like the browser will still exist, sort of, or like there's going to be a frame loader swap or something. So it's kind of a special case. And so I said, if like only do the blur tab, which is like the tab select, early if we're not doing one of those things. And Dow says, is that actually needed? I don't think it should be. And my recollection was that yes, it was necessary because we were failing a test, but I want to understand why the test was failing. So this is the failing test right here. And for some reason it only fails on Windows, but maybe that's because it only runs on Windows. Let's see. No, it runs on other things as well. But maybe we make it racy or something. So let's we've got the right stuff checked out, right? Yes, we do. And if I remove the condition here, and build it, I'm just waiting for, so Dow is probably going to try and land those things. And I'm just seeing if, no. No? Okay. Never mind. So let's run the test. Let's run the test that was failing before. That's this one. Uh, browser bug 495058. See what happens. Yeah, this is what I remember. It just kind of sits here and we time out. So why is that? So let's open up the, oh, I happen to have the test open right here. Let's see what this test does. It tests that the right elements of a tab are focused when it is torn out into its own window. So you like open a tab, you tear it out into a new window, and we then check to see what's focused. So it goes through each of these three tab URIs, about blank, about session restore, and about private browsing. It creates a tab, loads that URI in it, and then it does replace tab with window. So that's essentially drag out into a new window. Awaits for the paint to finish in the browser UI, and then like I wonder if this is where it's getting hung up. Pause after paint. Like, are we? Yeah, that's where we were getting kind of hung up. But that's because we need to, right, we need to wait for content to have painted for the focus to have shifted. Pause after paint. And not if tab.linked browser.frameloader.tabparent.has presented. Is that good enough? Like I think the Moz after paint event is firing. Maybe too soon. Like we're adding the event listener here. When replace tab with window. Maybe what we should do is do this up here. And we replace tab with window, and then let's wait for test utils. Was it browser test utils? Like I think we have to wait earlier in the Windows life cycle, not delayed startup, but DOM window opened. DOM window opened. Check functions. Window should wait to have DOM window opened. True. DOM window open. Okay, so we'll do await browser test utils .dom window opened, and then let content painted equal promise.resolve. Content painted equals that. Content painted equals that. Oh wait, content painted. That might do it. We might clean this up in a sec. No, it doesn't like that. Let's figure out where we're falling over here. Dump, replacing tab with window. Dump, waiting for DOM window opened. Dump, got DOM window opened. Dump, setting up Moz after paint event listener. Waiting for DOM window opened. Huh, maybe DOM window opened is... This runs too soon maybe. So like, I wonder if we don't have to await at all. Like, do we have access to the tabs immediately? Restore session. So what happened there? So that's interesting. It seems like we can get setting up Moz after paint event listener for remote browser. Setting up Moz after paint event listener for non-remote browser. Dump, waiting for delayed startup finished. Dump, waiting for Moz after paint. See what's hanging up. Okay. Replace tab with setting up Moz after paint for non-remote browser, waiting for delayed startup finished, waiting for Moz after paint. So a Moz after paint event never comes up for the non-remote browser. Let me just remember how this works. Moz after paint. Focus shifts where? Focus shifts. Delay on load. Focus and select URL bar. This happens inside delayed startup here, where if we're, yeah, we wait for first paint and then we focus the URL bar. Otherwise, we can focus the URL bar immediately with no paint and performance impact. So I wonder if we don't even need to wait. Okay, that seems like No problem. I'm really excited for the okay. Thanks as well. Patience and understanding. Okay, so I think we can get rid of the adopted by tab. It just means that we have to get rid of, or we have to change this test a little bit. Disable E10S. Let's make sure it runs in both cases. Even though with E10S disabled, it's going to be like less and less a thing. Yep, okay. So I think in the E10S case, we wait for the content to first paint before we focus the URL bar. The new window to optimize for content paint time. So I'm actually curious, is there 495058? What bug 495058, what bug is that? 495058. Okay, and I think I updated this test. And let's see here. What do I think about? Is there a pre-existing bug for intermittence on this thing? Because I wonder if there would be, if this might address some intermittence too. Yeah, intermittent failures. Just hanging. Three days ago this was filed. So this might address that. Maybe it wouldn't. It's just like the test took a long time. It didn't time out. Just exceeded the time. Okay, so what that means is we can, I think, do what Dow suggested and get rid of that condition. I think that's a safe thing to do now, so we can get rid of that condition. And I'm actually going to commit the change to the test. And I think the reason why we can change the test this way is because or the reason why we need to change the test this way is because of like we're actually improving the speed of things. I think that's how this works. So like because I wonder if um, no, I don't know why we would have waited for the Moz after paint at all. Non-remote browsers don't need to wait for Moz after paint. Fix, all right. Fix browser bug 495058 to not wait for Moz after paint in non-remote browser case. I'm not sure why maybe I should look at the blame. I'm pretty sure I wrote the latest version of this test. Initial browser being remote. Delayed. The initial browser. I'm not sure why the non-remote browser case needed to wait for Moz after paint. In the E2NS case, in the remote browser case, we do wait for Moz after paint in the content area before focusing the URL bar. But in the non-E2NS case, we just focus it right away. Okay. And I don't actually know why this tickled that test, but that was necessary in order to fix that test. And then I'm going to shelve this change. Or actually, I'm going to commit it. Don't always blur tab. I'm just going to call it. Then I'm going to reorder the patches a little bit. But first, I'm also going to address DAO's other feedback. So DAO had some other feedback. You're right. I didn't need this, but I think without it, I end up racing inside browser bug 495058, which is for some reason waiting for Moz after paint in the non-remote browser case. I'll rejig that test in another patch, separate patch in this series. So I'm going to say fixed. I'm going to publish my comment and collapse this. And then he wants me to clean this up slightly. So we're going to say this could be slightly cleaner. Check permit unload. So that's up here. Let check permit unload equals not a skip permit unload, not adopted by tab. There is a linked panel and not pending permit unload. So I think that's true. I think he's right that this will be cleaner. I can do this down here though. And then if check permit unload, and browser.is remote browser, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I like that. That is cleaner. And then we can change this to check permit unload. I agree. This is much cleaner. Thank you. Good old code review. So here's the new patch. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to measure again to make sure that this patch is causing us to display, like causing the perceived tab close performance to improve. So I'm going to commit DAO cleanup, and then I'm going to use Mercurial's hist edit to fold some stuff together. How are we doing here on time? We're about an hour in. I'm going to probably call it once I'm done posting this stuff. Oh, did he land the rectangular patch? Let's see. Okay. So let's use hist edit. Log. So hist edit to there from tip where we are to that commit. We're gonna reorder some things here. This is like Git's interactive rebase. I'm going to fold these two. I'm not going to fold them though, I'm going to roll them because that means I don't have to change the commit message. Roll. So always blur tab, DAO cleanup, fix update. Yeah, looks good to me. And I'm going to push it to try, push it for review, and push it to try. We'll do our measurement for performance, we'll post the results in the bug, and then we'll call it a day. I think that's a pretty good day, a pretty good successful day. Helped out a couple people with reflow stuff, and cleaned up a patch to get it ready for landing, and fixed a test while we were at it. A test that was probably flaky to begin with. I don't know why it would have been waiting for Moz after paint. Hist edit, you done yet? Come on. Come on, come on.
I can't do my work!
Mamma mia!
Okay, it's done.
Mamma mia!
Okay, so well, let's first push it up for review. I won't publish it. We can look at the patch together, make sure it still makes sense. Yay, Mercurial, says RW Grim. Yay! Yay! Let me find some Kermit arms. There you go. Kermit arms. Let's go in the old Twitch chat. Actually, this one would have been better. Actually, better. Okay. No, let's not publish the review request just yet. Let's take a look at ourselves, edit ourselves. So this first patch, let's look at the diff. Yeah, we move blurring the tab to earlier. We say, okay, check permit unload is all of those rules that we saw before, which was no tab pending permit unload, skip permit unload. You have a linked panel and not adopted by tab. So we're putting all of those into a check permit unload Boolean. That makes sense. And then if we're doing that and the browser's a remote browser, then we check to see if there is a before unload event handler, because if not, then we can skip this whole thing, and then we can just blur the tab right away. Okay, that to me looks good. Then we updated this. I updated this test here. And then there's this other test. The update I got rid of. So we do wait for delayed startup finish still. We also wait for content painted. Yeah, okay. Let's publish. Let's publish. Nice, says RW Grimm. Nice. Okay, so now the other thing I want to do is I want to trigger a try build. So same rules as before. I don't know why Windows XP is not building properly, but I'm able to get like task cluster, whatever. Build, trigger try build, build. That's one thing. And then I want to run our performance tests again. So the performance test is just this sort of hacky thing I souped up, which I think will still be here. Yeah, okay. So it uses the performance timing API to mark the beginning of tab removal and the point where we present a tab, the next tab after that removal. So we should expect to see that window to get getting smaller. So let's do a before shot. So I'm going to update central. Mock build faster. To double check. Sometimes I don't trust mock build faster, so I'm going to do that as well. It's kind of like a non-rational distrust. But I think it's informed by experience. And did I unshelve? I didn't unshelve, so I need to unshelve anyways, and then build again, build faster, and then I'll assume, I'll check to see if we get the markers, and if so, then I'll feel more confident that stuff's working. So I'm going to open up my profile here and open up browser console, and I should expect to see window.performance get entries, window.performance get entries, just get them all, nothing, oh, you know what, I need to close a tab, that's what I need to do, get entries, there's some, okay, remove tab start, remove tab end. The duration was 10 milliseconds. Okay. So here's what I want to do. I'm going to open up 10 tabs at mozilla.org. Actually 11 tabs. Because I'm not going to close one of them. I'm going to close 10 of them. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then I'm going to clear out the entries I've got here. clear marks, clear measures. I'm going to close that. I'm going to maximize the size of the window. I'm going to select the first tab, and then I am going to just start closing. So this is without, I'm going to also switch back, make sure the order is right. I mean, this is without the patch. This is the measurement I'm gathering now. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And so let's get our measurements. There we go. So I can just slurp those and throw them into my Etherpad. So I've done this before, but I'm going to do it again. With DAO cleanups. Oh, yeah, with DAO cleanups. So without patch, I'm actually going to get rid of the scores for these so that I don't get confused. So we just got the without patch results. Just going to copy that. Whoops. No, the browser crashed. Oh, no. What happened? Oh, brutal. Okay, let's do that experiment again. Restore, close tabs. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And clear marks, clear measures, close that, selected first tab. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So let's get vals equals that. Let's copy that to the clipboard. I don't know why the browser crashed there. I didn't even get a crash report. I guess for local builds, you don't get the crash reporter, unfortunately, because the symbols aren't uploaded. So these are the values, the scores, and we'll see how we do with the patch in a sec. So let me just put these out here for reference. There's probably a better way of doing this, but don't hate. I'm just doing it. Okay, now let's calculate the average and the median. So the average is, I've done this before, total equals there, and then I'll just sum up the totals and then divide by 10, right? That's what, divide by 10. Right, because they're vals.length. I don't know, I did 11 before. Okay, so total is 10, divide by 10 is that. And then the median is if I were to take vals and sort them. Oh shoot, that's why I wanted to do 11, not 10, because then I can choose the exact center. So I'm just going to choose 4. 4. 'Cause that's, I guess, the median, lower median. Or maybe I'll choose 5. I'll take that value. Just so long as I do it the same way, it's fine. Median, that. So that's without the patch. Okay, so let's repeat the experiment. This time with the patch. And hopefully we'll see some improvement. And then we can call it a day. If there's no improvement, then there's no point in landing this patch, which is unfortunate. Okay. Mock build faster. Oh, wait. No, that's not what I wanted to do. I want to also unshelve. Right? Yeah, IHG unshelve. Now mock build faster. Alright, now we're running. Let's get our tabs set up. Restore all tabs. So we should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 tabs. And then we're going to clear out our measures, clear marks, clear entries. Yeah, that's it. That's all I need to clear. Okay, so this is with the patch. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So let vals equal those, and we'll collect them. And let's drop that into the Etherpad, or the Evernote. These numbers look a bit higher than without the patch. That's kind of disappointing. Wonder why that is. Well, let's not eyeball it. Let's calculate. Average. Let total equals 0. We're going to sum them up. And then total divided by 10 is 2335. So it's only slightly better. Median. Val sort 5. And the median is worse. So in the average, that's weird. But not by much. Did I build this correctly? I did. Like, let's. Let me just quickly make sure that I've got the changes that I expect. Chrome, this is the URI of the script. And find blur tab. Yeah, it's in there. Could somehow this have gotten more expensive? I don't see how. I assume we're skipping these. We must be. But let's check. If we aren't, then we should see some entries in. Yeah. Find histogram. Yeah, nothing. So we must be skipping these. Maybe my measurements are just garbage. This has got to be improving things. Let's measure again. And then I'll measure. Let's just see. Let's measure again. Clear marks, clear measures. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What if maybe my measurements are just like flawed? See, now these are so much lower. Why are these so much lower? This will definitely be better. I think my measurements are flawed somehow. Let's do that again. Clear measures, clear marks. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now the measures are high. Well, a little bit higher. I wonder if it depends on what's being animated here. Maybe what I should really do is have like a really simple page displayed. Like instead of mozilla.org, let's go to example.com. Very simple page. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Whoops, didn't mean to open that. 7. Let's do this one more time, but we'll do it with example.com. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm also 9, 10, 11. I'm going to do 12 because I'm going to close 11 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And on this first one, I'm also going to clear the URL. So none of these should have the URL bar selected. Okay. And now I'm going to clear the values, clear measures, clear marks, and close this. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Nice and short durations. I'm going to have to like manually drop. So this is with the patch. Nice short durations here. Lame. Lame, lame, lame. Okay. And then the average and the median I'll calculate next. Oh, I have one value that I'm missing. This one. Okay, and now let's calculate the average. Total equals 0, and then sum it all up. Total divided by 11. And then the median. Now I can choose 5 with confidence. Wait, 5? I've got 11. Yeah, 5 is in the middle. Right? Where's it? 6? 6 is in the middle. 6 is in the middle. What am I talking about? 6 is in the middle. Vals sort, choose the 6th one in the middle because we have 11. So 5 on either side, 1 in the middle. There you go. That's our median. Okay, that's with the patch. Now let's restore the tabs from before. Have those sitting there. I'm going to close the browser. Shelve. Go back. Yeah, Jazz. 6. Calculating a median. Sometimes I can't do basic math. Okay, so let's go back up to central, then unshelve. How many people are watching on Twitch, by the way? I'm curious. How many watchers? I got 6 viewers. Hello, 6 viewers on Twitch. Anyone watching on Facebook? 1 person on Facebook. Anyone watching on YouTube? 5 people are watching on YouTube. So I've got a crowd of at least like 11 people watching right now. I don't know how many people are watching on Air Mozilla. Let's see if I can get a number. Okay, meanwhile I'll build this. How many people are watching on Air Mozilla? No idea. Unknown. So at least 11 or 12 people are watching right now because the numbers are shifting around a little. Pretty cool. Okay, so let's run. All right, make sure all the tabs are loaded up and none of the URL bars are selected. Correct. We're going to clear out all the measures. We shouldn't have any measures or marks. Okay, here we go. This is without the patch. In fact, let me get rid of these. I'm hoping to see an improvement. If not, then maybe I have to go figure out what changed. Or I need to realize that this has absolutely no impact. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Damn it! Only 10. Why didn't I have another one open? Okay, let's restore all the tabs. I need to have another example.com opened. So I need 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I need 12. Why was there only 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Right. And not focus the URL bar there. Alright, let's do that again. Hopefully that doesn't taint the results. Clear measures, clear marks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Did I count wrong? Restore 1. I must have counted wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I'm going to close 11. I must have counted wrong. Clear measures, clear marks. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Thank you. There we go. I don't know, what is my deal today? Counting, basic math. Come on. Okay, let vals equal that. So here are the numbers. And they're kind of all over the place. Some of them are really short. Some of them are kind of high. So this is not super encouraging. But the test is tainted enough, I think, because of how many times I had to redo it. But look, we got some super low numbers here. 11, but then we have a 13, then another couple of high ones here. Like maybe those will balance out. I don't know. I got a bad feeling about this. But let's see. And then one more. What was the last one? 13. Okay. So the average, if we calculate the average, is sum it up, sum it up, sum it up. Total divided by 11 is 13.34, which is, how come I can't select it? What's going on here? 13, what the? Scroll bar's in the way. There we go. Okay, so we shaved off like a millisecond, apparently. I mean, I don't know. These measurements, I don't know if I trust them anymore. I mean, sometimes they agree with me, sometimes they don't. We might be seeing just noise here. It certainly doesn't make things worse, I don't think. Then what I want to do is get the median. Median's quite high. Okay. So I do. I'm confident that this makes an improvement. So you know what? Let's just go for it. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of noise there. At the very least, intellectually, by inspection, we should be improving the speed. And at least some of the measures suggest, like when I use example.com, it seems to suggest that that's the case, that that's what's going on. So I think I trust it. That with the patch, the median and the average go down. The average goes down slightly, but the median goes down. So more often, it's fast more often when closing these tabs. Here it's like it's kind of all over the place. You have this like wave going on. Down here it's very stable in like 10s and 11s. So that's interesting. And we've got another try build cooking. This try build should be up here, and we've got our try build cooking here. And it's red on Windows XP again. I still don't know why. I think that's just infrastructure related. Let's not worry about it. Boom. And you know what? I think I'm going to call it right there. We're at just over half an hour after the hour. So it's 2:38, just over half the hour. Thanks for watching The Joy of Coding. Let me just put a quick reference to this bug that we were working on in here so you can follow along. And I'll put my notes in there as well. Ba-bam. Hey, let me know what you thought of this episode. There's a link in this and every agenda for like the past bunch of months. RW Grimm says, oh crap, you're still supporting XP? We dropped XP support in Pigeon. We only support XP, I think, on ESR. So, I think it's possible that it's expected that my builds don't build on XP. Because we've officially dropped support on the release channel for XP like a couple months back. And my try syntax to automation may have accidentally asked for Windows XP build. So that was probably just my fault. If I look at like what we build on Mozilla Central, so on our continuous integration, let's see what we do. Do we build XP? We don't. It's like 7 and 8 and 10. So I think I just accidentally asked for XP. So that was my bad. But the ESR channel, the extended support release, still will support XP until ESR is end of life. So you got a couple months left if you're using Windows XP. And then after that, all bets and updates are off. Because that operating system is almost as old as... Let's see. It's like 2 decades old. It's a couple decades old. And it was good while it lasted, but it's time to move on. Okay, I think we're done here. Thanks so much for watching The Joy of Coding. My name is Mike Conley. Let me switch to my camera. I had my camera on. Let me switch cameras to this scene. Thanks for watching episode 108 of The Joy of Coding. It was nice hacking with you. Thanks for watching. I should be doing this again next week. August is going to be a little bit bumpy. I've got some vacation time coming up. I'm going to be traveling a bit. So there might be a couple of missing episodes this month. But I'm pretty sure next week I will be there. I think after that it gets a little bit bumpy. So I will see you, hopefully, next week. Take care. Bye-bye.
The joy of coding.
See ya.